Welcome to Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, with your host, Steve Garrett, lifetime member of the National Corvette Museum, president of the Corvette Club of Kansas City, Missouri, and radio disc jockey at the #1 radio station in Kansas City for over 45 years. Here's Steve Garrett.
Thanks for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, and the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. I appreciate you tuning in. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Want to dress up your Corvette with bright chrome or black chrome wheels? Visit wheelcraft.com and learn about their advanced PVD chrome finishing. They can refinish your wheels or offer a wheel exchange for most models, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. Visit wheelcraft.com today or call them at 833-639-4231. You can listen to Corvette Today on all podcast platforms. You can also listen on your smart device. Just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play the podcast called Corvette Today," and you're connected. And be sure to visit the Corvette Today website. It's CorvetteToday.com. You can access everything there, including the Corvette Today merchandise store. You can also join our Corvette Today Facebook group there as well. Also, make sure you sign up for the Corvette Today emails, notifications, and updates at CorvetteToday.ck.page. Be sure to subscribe to our Corvette Today YouTube channel. See all Corvette Today episodes on YouTube as well. And be sure to patronize our flagship sponsors of Corvette Today, MidEngineCorvetteForum.com, the forum that focuses on the new mid-engine C8 Corvette. Meet a lot of fellow Corvette enthusiasts like yourself at MidEngineCorvetteForum.com. Soul Performance Products. Developed and manufactured in the United States, the Soul Performance Products exhaust portfolio has been tailored to elevate the experience of the world's most exciting sports cars, including the latest generation of the Corvette. Soul Performance Products at SOULPP.com, the official performance exhaust of Corvette Today. Bokino Motorsports is the best installer of vertical doors for your C8, C7, and C6 Corvette. With over 650 installs to date, Bokino Motorsports will come to you anywhere in the U.S. and Canada. Go to their website to view 3D models of your Corvette with vertical doors and use the promo code CorvetteToday300 for a $300 discount at BokinoMotorsports.com or call 317-919-9662. That's BOKEYNO Motorsports.com. Ciocca Corvettes. If you're a Corvette enthusiast, and I know you are since you're listening and watching Corvette Today, then you need to know about Ciocca Corvette. They're based in Atlantic City, where you can find over 100 new and pre-owned vets on the lot and inbound. Ciocca also ships Corvettes all over the country, custom ordered to your specifications. They're staffed with experienced pros who can answer all your questions. So don't compromise. Visit CioccaCorvette.com. That's CIOCCA Corvette.com and find out more. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. E5 Wheels. E5 Wheels is a passionate and dedicated wheel company that serves only Corvette. They make spun-forged wheels for your C8, C7, and C6 Corvette. With the best fitment in the industry, E5 Wheels ensures your wheels complement the aesthetics and functionality while optimizing the performance of your Corvette. Visit e5wheels.com or call them at 305-964-7429. Let me introduce you to United Restyling, where passion meets precision for your C8 Corvette. They specialize in premium interior and exterior trim products and kits designed to match the color of your Corvette. You'll get perfect fit and effortless installation every time. Check out the full line of Corvette products and kits at UnitedRestyling.com or call 860-718-9955 and use the promo code STEVE10 for a 10% discount on your total purchase. And a shout out to Corvette Forum, welcoming Corvette enthusiasts from around the world. The granddaddy of all auto auctions is coming up again right after the new year. The Mecum auction in Kissimmee, Florida is a little bit more than a month away. It's the largest collector car auction in the world. And making a return appearance to the show, my buddy and the TV host of the Mecum auction, Scott Hoke. Scott, welcome back to Corvette Today, my friend.
Thank you, Brother Steve. Good to be here with you as always.
It's great to have you back. We got to do this more often, buddy.
I think so. That's a great idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First, Scott, before we get going, let's talk about the history of the Mecum Kissimmee show. Tell me how long Mecum has gone to Kissimmee, what are the dates this year, and when can they watch it on television?
Okay, let's go all the way back. The first trip that we made to Kissimmee was 2009 for television. And that was actually our second, if you're being really technical about it and being very specific, our second season of Mecum Television back in 2009. we've been going there ever since. And now as of 2020, we've been going a couple times a year. But this event in January is without doubt the largest collector car auction in the world by any measure that you want to throw at it. We're going to have 4,500 cars there, give or take a couple hundred. It all begins on January the 6th. That's a Tuesday, and runs 13 days through January 18th.
Wow.
It is going to be absolute monstrosity, insanity, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be amazing. It is every year, but this year maybe even more than ever.
Yeah, it's always a spectacle. And when can you watch it on TV, and where can you watch it?
Good question. The main place to watch it live is on ESPN Plus. You can also watch the block camera, meaning just the auctioneers. That's available on Mecum.com. But our telecast, our broadcast, is going to be on ESPN Plus on Friday and Saturday, January 9th and 10th. And then also starting up again Wednesday the 14th through Saturday the 17th. So we'll have 6 days of coverage, 6 hours a day. So that's 6 times 6. If my math skills from junior high school are still any good, that's 36 hours between the 2 weekends.
That's fantastic.
Also, I will tell you that you can also watch on the Mecum TV channel, on the Roku channel.
Oh.
And also on Mecum's YouTube channel. Now, here's the deal with that. The telecast, the shows on ESPN Plus, will be available on the Mecum YouTube channel the next Thursday. So, for example, our shows on Friday and Saturday, January 9th and 10th, will be live on ESPN Plus, but they'll also be available starting the following Thursday, the 15th.
Gotcha.
The Mecum TV on Roku channel is a fairly new thing for us, and it's pretty cool because a lot of people have access to the Roku channel. And it's just one of the new ways that we are trying to get the Mecum brand out there, and it's very accessible for many of our viewers.
That's fantastic. Now, I know you said we're going to have give or take 4,500 cars. Let's talk about some of the premier cars that are going to be crossing the block. I already noticed this one-of-a-kind white Ferrari 250 GTO, and there's 2 Ford GTs coming across the block. Isn't that right?
Yeah, Ford GT40s, and that's different than the Ford GTs from 2005, 2006. However, you are correct. Man, it's difficult to put into words the importance of the 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. It is maybe the holy grail of holy grail cars by any measure. These are some of the most rare and valuable and desirable cars in the world to any serious car collector. They only built 24 in 1962.
Wow.
They built 36 between 62 and 64. Okay, so a 3-year model run for these very exclusive cars. But this one is the only one that Ferrari built in white, and that's why it's called the Bianco Speciale. We're all used to seeing Ferraris in red and yellow and black and silver. But this is the only one of the 250 GTOs that is in white. This car is drawing literally, Steve, attention from all over the world. When I first heard that this car was going to be at our Kissimmee auction, I just sat down and I thought, wow, this is a life-changing moment for somebody, because these cars don't come up for auction very often, if ever. A lot of them are private sales and that sort of thing, but they don't come up for auction. A little bit of the history. Graham Hill, the former Formula One world champion, drove this car. It was a winning car in the GT class back in the day. It finished second 5 times. It's been owned by a guy named John Shirley for a number of years, long term, since the late 90s, I believe. It's got all the documentation. It's never been restored. It's been updated, it's been cared for, but it's never been completely restored. So this car is world-class in every sense of the word, and it is going to be an absolute monumental moment when it crosses the auction block.
That's amazing. And you can go to Mecum.com to get complete show information. You can get your bidders and buyers passes there. You can purchase tickets. You can even get hotel accommodations and dining tips as well, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all at Mecum.com. Everything you just described is there. And by the way, I will also tell you that if you want to see more on that Ferrari 250 GTO, it's available on the Mecum TV on the Roku channel. There's a special about this car that you can watch.
Ooh.
But back to your point about all things Mecum, yeah, tickets, you can register to bid. There are a couple of different ways to bid. Tickets are available in advance, which is a 25% discount from day of the show, which is also very beneficial. Kids 12 and under are always free, by the way. Don't forget that.
Nice.
But yeah, it's one-stop shopping, so to speak, for anybody who's interested at Mecum.com.
Perfect. Scott, let's talk about how you can sell or consign a car. If I want to purchase a car, how do I get a buyer's pass?
Again, Mecum.com. It's super easy to do. You can register to bid. All you do is go to the website, again, Mecum.com. You choose which auction that you'd like to register to bid for. And for Kissimmee specifically, there are a couple of different ways. You can get a standard bidder pass, which is $200. Or you can get a gold bidder pass, which has a bunch of extra perks, including complimentary parking. You get a $200 food and beverage credit. Those gold bidder passes are $500 for the duration of the event. The standard pass is $200. You can bid in person. You can register to bid over the telephone. You can register to bid on the internet, which is very popular, or you can do all three. It's up to you.
That's really cool. If I want to sell a car, especially at Kissimmee, is that as easy as getting a buyer's pass?
You know, it is. It's a little bit different because time is running out. I would say that as well. So if you're going to sell a car at Kissimmee, best be on that right away. If you go to the website, it'll walk you through the process, and you'll be in touch with one of our consignment agents to figure out a little bit about the car, what the value of the car is, or maybe if you've got a small collection that you'd like to sell, whether you want to sell it at no reserve, whether you want to sell it with a reserve, where it's going to run, what day of the week. All of that, our consignment agents are really good at that. And again, you can do that on the internet. You can call the office as well, and they will be happy to take care of you.
Sounds good. Well, buddy, let's take our first break. When we come back in segment 2, we're going to talk about the collections that are going to be at Mecum Kissimmee. That's coming up next here on Corvette Today.
Wheelcraft's PVD chrome finish in bright chrome or black chrome is the buzz of the Corvette community. But now, Wheelcraft is proud to announce they can now do custom finishes for your OEM wheels, including the bronze wheel color option. And you still get the Wheelcraft 5-year warranty on all wheels. Wheelcraft offers factory wheel exchanges for C4 through C8 Corvettes, or they can apply the PVD chrome finish to your current wheels. Buying a new Corvette? Wheelcraft will work with your Chevrolet dealership to get your PVD chrome wheels there on time. You could drive away with your new wheels already installed. Doing an R8C delivery at the National Corvette Museum? Wheelcraft has partnered with the NCM Motorsports Park to do wheel exchanges once your R8C delivery is completed. You'll drive home from the NCM with your new Wheelcraft wheels. Plus, you still get free lifetime access to the Wheelcraft pit crew. So visit wheelcraft.com or call them at 833-639-4231. Arrive in style with Wheelcraft.
Hi, I'm Mark Falter, host of the Retirement Income Hour podcast and Corvette enthusiast. I know when I bought my Z06, I was thinking two things. These cars are fabulous, and wow, are they expensive. Owning a Corvette isn't just about driving fast. It's about living life in the fast lane. But are your finances keeping up? On my podcast, I make wealth management as smooth as your Corvette on the open road. Whether it's planning your retirement, building your investments, or how to get enough income from your retirement to pay for your Corvette vision, I got you covered. Search the Retirement Income Hour podcast wherever you get your podcasts, and let's shift your finances into overdrive. I'll see you on the open road financially and literally.
Investment advisory services offered through Mid-American Wealth Advisory Group, an SEC-registered investment advisory firm.
The National Corvette Restorers Society is a proud sponsor of Corvette Today. Are you already an NCRS member? If not, you should consider joining, and here's why. The NCRS means community. We're a community of individuals who love the Corvette hobby and enjoy the fellowship that NCRS provides. We have NCRS chapters throughout the U.S. and Canada where members can meet monthly and share in the enjoyment of the Corvette with like-minded minded people. NCRS means excellence. NCRS trains some of the best and most educated judges and informed owners in the car collector world. NCRS means inclusion. Owners of both classic and new Corvettes are welcome. We offer flight and concourse judging for 53 through 07 model years and sportsman awards for Corvettes ranging from 53 through 2025. NCRS means leadership. With over 10,000 members, NCRS researches, writes, publishes, and distributes tech manuals and judging guides for the 53 through 07 Corvettes. No other Corvette organization does this, and they're available for purchase. Members also receive the bi-monthly and award-winning Restore magazine and Driveline magazine throughout the year. We also host an extensive technical discussion board at ncrs.org. Finally, NCRS means value. Many of our prestigious awards can and often do increase the value of the cars that achieve our awards. Whether you own a 53 Corvette or the latest 25 model, the NCRS has a place for you. Check us out at ncrs.org.
I'm Harlan Charles, and you're listening and watching Corvette Today with Steve Garrett.
Thanks for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Wheelcraft carries all the latest factory wheel designs for the C8 Stingray, Z06, and E-Ray, plus popular wheel designs from previous generations. Now, along with bright chrome and black chrome, Wheelcraft now offers bronze and custom colors at half the cost of OEM. So visit wheelcraft.com today or just give them a call, 833-639-4231. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. With me is my buddy, Scott Hoke, the TV host of the Mecum Auctions. We are talking about Mecum Kissimmee, the biggest collector car show in the world, coming up right after the new year. Scott, in the second segment, let's talk more about the collections. On Mecum.com, I was kind of perusing things for the Kissimmee show. Now, as of this week, December 1st, I already see 20 collections being offered. Tell me a little bit more about the collections that really caught your eye.
Well, that's a good question, Steve-O. And by the time we get to January 6th, there might be 10 or 15 additional collections. Who knows?
Yeah.
It has a tendency to work that way. You know, it's funny because we talked about that 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. There are some outstanding collections that will be in Kissimmee. However, there is one collection that is above all the rest, and that's the Bachmann Ferrari collection. It is incredible. 46 Ferraris that are basically some of the finest examples of the lineage over the last 65 years. It's just remarkable. There are two LaFerraris, which is the ultimate Ferrari, one from 2015, one from 2017. There are a couple of 1992 U.S. spec F40s. They only build a handful of those for the U.S., and there are two of them in this collection. There's a 95 F50. There's a Testarossa. It's amazing. And they're all from the collection of the late Tennessee car dealer, Phil Bachmann, who at one time was the youngest Cadillac dealer in the United States. Wow. And he took his love of Ferraris to the stratosphere. And what I mean by that is he became such a collector. He was on the list. The guys at Maranello basically would say, "Hey, Phil, sure, we can get you that Ferrari, fill in the blank. What color would you like it to be? What extras would you like to have on it? What trim would you like to have?" Basically, he could write his own ticket. One of the other things about his collection, he often got the very last of whatever model it was.
Ooh.
And we'll see that on a couple of occasions with this collection. So it is absolutely world class, this Ferrari collection. And again, 46 Ferraris is hard to put into words.
Yeah, definitely. Get out your checkbook, everybody. That's a big one.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of them are super low mileage, under a couple of hundred miles, under 1,000 miles on some of these cars.
That's amazing. You know, the other collection that I saw was the Cliff Ernest collection. That kind of caught my eye because, number one, there's a lot of Camaros, and there are some Yanko cars there as well.
Yes, indeed. If you remember the name Cliff Ernst, we had some of the cars from his collection in Kissimmee a year ago, And this year, he's bringing 10 more cars. There are 6 Yenko Camaros, and one of them is the first Yenko prototype pilot test car.
Wow.
The Yenko history is remarkable. There is one that's one of 30 that had automatic transmission. We all want the 4-speed in our cars for good reason. Mm-hmm. But the rarity, actually, there are 2 that had automatic transmission. It's just remarkable, the rarity of these cars, and they will be big ticket items as well. In addition, there are a couple of Shelbys in that mix as well, a 69 GT500 and a 68 GT500 KR. So little is much when we're talking about the Cliff Ernst collection. Like I said, 10 cars, but they are all heavy hitters.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to those collections. Scott, let's take our final break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Corvettes that are coming up at Mecum Kissimmee. That's coming up next here on Corvette Today.
Are you ready for a better insurance policy without the Corvette tax? With Agreed Value Protection, the value of your collector vehicle will never change. Plus, you'll save money. Get a quick quote at ncminsurance.com.
Hey Corvette lovers, Brian Sarf here from Intellisense Family Office, formerly known as True Wealth & Company. I want to share a personal story today about my Uncle George. He was a lifelong Corvette lover, one of the first members of the Horseless Carriage Club in St. Louis, and a retiree from General Motors. He worked at Bowling Green Assembly for years, and he planned to rebuild Corvettes during his retirement. But his life was cut short by an untimely death at the age of 64. Uncle George and my aunt were smart, college-educated people, but their investment advisor never looked holistically at their wealth plan and didn't ask critical questions about how assets were titled, who the beneficiaries were, or how to take a pension, or if they had a will or trust. When my Uncle George died, my aunt spent the next 26 months in probate court spending thousands of dollars on attorney fees. All of this could have been avoided with a few hours of financial planning and working with the right advisor. This experience drove me into this business. I knew that there had to be a better way, and I vowed to find it. Today, with Intellisense, we do 6 key things for our clients. Help you make smart decisions with your money, pay less in taxes, protect your assets, ensure a smooth wealth transfer, magnify charitable gifts, and plan for longevity. Just like maintaining your Corvette, managing your wealth requires attention and expertise. If you're ready to secure your financial future, visit Intellisense.com or reach out to us today at 913-653-8783. I'm Brian Sarf, and I look forward to helping you protect your dream by learning from the lessons from my family. Investment advisory services offered through Intellisense Investment Solutions Incorporated, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
When you want to buy a Corvette, or any Chevrolet for that matter, get yours from Hendrick Chevrolet Shawnee Mission, located in Kansas City. Hendrick Chevrolet is the largest Corvette dealership and showroom in the Midwest. With a knowledgeable sales staff and Corvette sales specialists on hand, they'll help you build the Corvette of your dreams, and they ship nationwide. With Corvette certified master mechanics on site and a huge parts department with over 24,000 parts and $2 million in inventory, Hendrick Chevrolet is well equipped to take care of your every need. From sales to service to collision repair, Hendrick Chevrolet has you covered. Visit ChevyUSA.com or call 913-384-1550.
Rev up your ride with the ultimate upgrade. The Radiator Grill Store is your go-to destination for top-notch C8 Corvette Stingray, Z06, and E-Ray accessories. Elevate your style with custom-painted engine bay covers, sleek front splitters, and side skirts that scream sophistication. Keep your C8 protected with premium Radiator Grill screens. Stand out from the crowd at car shows and beyond. Use code CT10 for an exclusive 10% discount off your total purchase at RadiatorGrillStore.com. Don't miss out on turning heads. Upgrade your Corvette today.
Hi, this is Kirk Benyon, and you're listening and watching Corvette Today with Steve Garrett.
Hey, thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. It's the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Wheelcraft carries all the latest factory wheel designs for the C8 Stingray, Z06, and E-Ray, plus popular wheel designs from previous generations. Now, along with bright chrome and black chrome, Wheelcraft now offers bronze and custom colors at half the cost of OEM. So visit wheelcraft.com today or just give them a call, 833-639-4231. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. With me is my buddy Scott Hoke, the TV host of the Mecum Auctions. We're talking about the big Mecum Kissimmee show that's coming up right after the new year. In this final segment, we're going to talk about some of the Corvettes that are crossing the block. Scott, on the website, I'm looking things over. I see nearly 100 Corvettes as of December 1st that are going to be sold at Mecum Kissimmee. We've also got 9 63 split windows. That's awesome.
It really is. And you can expect the overall number to go up. Just like with the collections, the number of Corvettes are going to go up because there's a month still left thereabouts. And so I'm sure there are going to be some guys that want to bring their Corvette to Kissimmee. But yes, split window coupes will be very prevalent in Kissimmee. And those, as we all know, those are one of the most desirable year, make, model for the Corvette in that mid-year run. And they're just so sought after. I mean, there are top flight award winners among the split windows. There are Duntov award winners, Bloomington Gold certified. There are Fuleys. There are some with factory air, rare color combination split window coupes. I mean, all over the place, man. You will not have a shortage of split window coupes to choose from.
That's fantastic. And also I saw that Dave Kindig has got a 58 Roadster that's coming back. What's the story on that one?
Yes, indeed. In fact, there are several Kindig cars that will be in Kissimmee. The one that you're talking about has a Lingenfelter LS7 under the hood, but it's a Kindig design car that really epitomizes his style, his design. The engine bay, he signed the engine bay. It's got all kinds of cool options on it. In addition to that 58, he's also got VIN number 1 of what he calls the CF1 Roadster, which is a complete custom. He has a 62 and a 66 convertible that he calls Mint Julep that are part of his Kindig design collection. So Dave will have a number of cars that he has breathed his magic on over the course of the years coming to Kissimmee next month.
That's fantastic. As a matter of fact, Dave was on the show again talking about the CF1s that he's got and is developing. So that's very near and dear to my heart as well. And I love those 63 split windows, buddy. For me, that's my holy grail. That's the car that got me into Corvettes for sure.
Oh, really? No kidding. Well, one of my favorites is a super rare one. It's a Daytona blue with saddle interior, and I think it's one of 3 that were built in 1963. So that is just off the chart for me.
That's for sure. You know, I also saw 2 Riverside Gold L88s coming up on the auction. That has to be a rarity to have not 1 but 2 of those cars.
You know, I think it really is. I don't recall seeing an L88 in Riverside Gold. If I have, it's been a long, long time. But to have 2 of them, they're very slightly different. One has side exhaust and one doesn't. But it's that 1 year only color for Corvette overall. But then again, in 1969, the final year of the L88, obviously very rare by itself, only 116 of them made. This is one of 17 that was built with automatic transmission. I'm talking about the one with side exhaust. Actually, both of them have automatic. So 2 of the 17s with automatic transmission. You just don't see that very often. And to have them essentially right next to each other in the same lot is going to be pretty cool. What can you say about the L88? I mean, it's one of the holy grails in the Corvette world for sure.
Definitely. Buddy, this has been so much fun. I look forward to Kissimmee every single year. As a matter of fact, we're going to do another Corvette Day coming up on that first Friday where Keith Cornett from Corvette Blogger and I are going to be there. We can get people to come on over with us and enjoy the show. We're looking forward to that. Scott, let's talk one more time about dates on Mecum Kissimmee and where you can watch it on television.
Okay, sure thing. It begins on January the 6th. Actually, the gates open every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's Eastern time. The auction starts at 10 o'clock until we get to the following Thursday, and things will kick off at 9 o'clock. Tickets, bidder badges, all of that information, that's available at mecum.com. If you get your tickets in advance, it's a 25% discount. It's $30 per day, $75 for a 3-day pass at Osceola Heritage Park. And you can also watch us on television. We'll be there the first Friday and the first Saturday at Mecum Kissimmee. You can watch on ESPN Plus Friday and Saturday, January 9th and 10th from noon to 6 Eastern. And then we'll be back on television on Wednesday, January 14th through Saturday the 17th, again, noon to 6 Eastern. You can also watch Mecum TV on the Roku channel, and all of the episodes will be available on the Mecum YouTube channel as well.
Perfect.
Plenty of places to watch. I would tell you this as well, Steve. There are a lot of preview programs that are available now for folks that want to check out individual collections. You want to look at the Ford GT40s. You want to look at the Bianco Speciale Ferrari. All of that's available on the Mecum TV channel on Roku, also Mecum's YouTube channel as well. Check all that stuff out to get your appetite nice and ready for Kissimmee in January.
Perfect, buddy. Scott, thank you so much for being back on Corvette Today, buddy. It's always a pleasure having you on the show.
Likewise, Steve, appreciate the phone call, and always good to chat with you about Corvettes and cars in general, and we'll see you in Kissimmee.
Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today. And be sure to tell your family, friends, and other Corvette enthusiasts about the Corvette Today show. And thanks to our sponsors, Wheelcraft. Want to dress up your Corvette with bright chrome or black chrome wheels? Visit wheelcraft.com to learn about their advanced PVD chrome finishing. They can refinish your wheels or offer a wheel exchange for most models, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. Visit wheelcraft.com today or call 833-639-4231. Soul Performance Products at SOULPP.com, the official performance exhaust of Corvette Today. Ciocca Corvette at CIOCCA-Corvette.com. E5 Wheels at E5Wheels.com. IntelliSense at IntelliSense.com. Also, Aerolarri Wheels. Get $100 off your purchase with the promo code CT111 at Aerolarri.com. Mark Falter with the Retirement Income Hour podcast. And Hendrick Chevrolet in Kansas City at ChevyUSA.com.
Thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. If you'd like to contact Steve with ideas for Corvette Today, you can email him at stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Garrett has 2 R's and 2 T's. That's stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Also, sign up for email notifications at corvettetoday.ck.page. Follow Steve and the show on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Threads at Steve Garrett DJ. Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today.